Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Manifest Tarot, and in today's reading we are looking at your month ahead, which is January. To do this, I've already set out 3 Fool cards. New beginning. January is a double new beginning. It's a new month and a new year. So what better way to get into it than to see this, to channel this Fool energy. So this first pile number 1, is this, I don't even know, there's so many things going on, I don't even know what to call it. Moon lady dancing on a top hat. And this is the lapis lazuli hexagonal point. This Fool card is from the After Tarot deck, so this is moments after the Rider-Waite-Smith Fool card. And this is a malachite hexagonal point. So beautiful pattern. The pattern really suits, the stone really suits this carving pattern. And then we have this Fool card. This little self-propelling toy. Self-playing drums. And this is the obsidian hexagonal point. All right. Take as much time as you need to pick. You can pick from the picture. They're all the same. They're all number 0. They're all the Fool, but you can pick from the number on of the pile, 1, 2, 3. You can pick from the image, the crystal, a combination, or anything that sparks your interest. And obviously you can always watch more than one if you are drawn to more than one. And I will see you in your reading. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose this gorgeous Fool card, as well as this lapis lazuli hexagonal point. And I will put this over here. And this one we are going to let it take center stage. I have a special reading planned for you. All right. First, I'm going to get an oracle card or 2 for you. Let's wake up this deck here. We need a card for pile number 1. For January. Look at this one wanted to come out. And so this one, I'm going to pull this, and then after I pull the tarot cards, then we'll pull another oracle card or 2. Under My Umbrella, how interesting. Card number 20, Under My Umbrella. I'm going to put this here. This bird, oh, you can't see it. This bird has kind of a Fool. Excuse me, I sneezed. This bird has kind of a I'm the Fool expression. Looking out with just admiration and joy onto the world. All right, we have, this is the deck that this Fool card came from. So we are going to pull from this one first. We are asking this deck to give us a couple cards. We're going to ask this deck to give us past, present, and future cards for us, for you. This is past. Want to make sure you can see it. This is present. And this is future. Past, present, future. All right. And let's take this one. This is for advice. Let's get a card. This one is definitely wanting to come out. And this one is we're going to ask for environment and obstacles from this deck. There's 3 that want to come out here. Environment, obstacles. This is going to have to be an extra card here. And then we're going to pull from 2 decks for the resolution. Final card is this one. We are looking for a deck for the resolution. All right. Give me a minute. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to do this very quickly because I haven't revealed the card, so I don't want to stop the recording. So let's see what we have. So pile number 1, this is your past card. Ace of Wands. That makes so much sense because this is a new beginning. How interesting. A new beginning, and she's making exactly what she wants. You've been carefully crafting with all of these ingredients what you want. Let's dissect each card as I reveal it here. So you, pile number 1, have been doing exactly what you've wanted. You are just look at her expression. She's just so happy and she's in her power here. She knows exactly what she's doing. She is carefully crafting her future with her ingredients that she has carefully prepared, stored, and labeled. She just has so many that they go all the way into the distance on each side. These are her thoughts, and she has labeled all of them and carefully curated her thoughts, and now she is crafting her future. Wow. Pile number 1, you are just in your power. So this is your present. Wow, pile number 2, the Empress. You're wearing flowers and you have clouds, and you are wearing flowers and clouds is what I'm trying to say. Under the starlight. Maybe the moon is back there. It looks like the moon is back there, but hidden by you. You are outshining the moon. The moon doesn't shine, it reflects. But still, you know what I mean. All right, so this card is your future. Let's see. The Eight of Pentacles. That means you are harvesting. You're just in. You have. Look at this weird. First of all, look at this weird head. She's doing. What is she doing? Is she? Yeah, she's. What do you call it? Not needlepoint. She's not sewing. There's some word for it, you know, stitching. She's stitching this head, and so she's actually creating someone else. And is it her? Yes, it looks like it's just a different version of herself. Oh my gosh. Pile number 1, how, like, this is like grade A manifestation journey here, past, present, future. You have created the new you, and you know the Eight of Pentacles is harvesting what you have worked so hard to grow. And in your case, pile number 1, you are harvesting the new you. You are stepping into the new you, and there's nothing stopping you. You are, that is you. Wow, pile number 1, how amazing. All right, gotta get over okay. All right, so you started the journey out as the Fool, and look at where you've taken yourself. It's giving me chills. It's so, like, this story here, I mean, you couldn't get any better than this. Crazy. I don't even know if we need to, if you're happy with this, you can stop. You can stop watching. All of this is going to be just kind of like a sidebar to this 3-card journey. You know how the Fool's journey is like the whole deck is this Fool's journey? The whole tarot deck, you did it in 3 cards. It only took you 3 cards to do it, pile number 1. You are a master manifester. All right, so advice number 4, card number 4 is Judgment. Wow. Rising above. That's what you've been doing. You are rising above. You're rising above your thoughts that you do not want. You are becoming. You started out as the bare bones, and as soon as you emerge, you are whole and new and complete, and you're rising up into the life you want. Pile number 1. Look how happy those skeletons are. So funny. Can you see? Yes, you can see all of it. All right, this one is environment or I should say other people. Environment and or other people. Queen of Swords. Is there someone around you that you admire? It doesn't have to be love. This could be love, like someone, a specific person, but it could just be a mentor. It could be a family member. It could be someone that you don't know and you want to know, like a celebrity, or even just someone that you know of and would like to get to know better. There's somebody there and you are looking to them as a mentor or as just someone to emulate, and that's awesome. Pile number 1. There's somebody there, and you know the environment is just so wonderful and wholesome, and how should I say, just giving you a glimpse, not a glimpse, it's more than a glimpse, just giving you, saying like, I want that, I want what that person has, And instead of being envious, I'm just setting my sights on that as well. There's room for me up there. I don't have to be jealous of that person. This is you. You're saying I don't have to be jealous of that person because they have what I want. I can just say they have it so I can have it too. And you are setting your sights on your own goal. And you're using this positively. You are using the fact that someone else has what you want positively, pile number 1, which is exactly what you need to what you need to do, what you should be doing, instead of being obsessed with taking something from someone else or being jealous. You are not doing any of that, pile number 1. I am so impressed with you. You are doing everything right. So we have 2 cards here. This position is kind of obstacles or hidden influences or something that you might not be aware of. So let's not call it obstacles necessarily. We can just call it things to be aware of. So the first card is Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. A thing to be aware of is there's abundance coming for you. And you are going to be in the seat of your power. I just am so blown away by your reading. I'm going to reveal this, then we can talk about both. Justice. Wow, you are getting wealth, abundance, and justice. And a giant bunny. Pile number 1, how much better can your life be? This giant bunny, oh my gosh, what could, with wings, we cannot forget the wings. What could be better than that? But anyway, pile number 1, you have abundance and justice coming for you. There's so much coming for you. There's so much balance in your life. You are having the most balanced and abundant life coming for you. And the thing is that this is not the future position. This is hidden influences. So there is a lot of, like, this is already in motion for you, is what I'm saying. There's hidden influences, and the hidden influences are completely positive and completely, how should I say, positive and positive and working exactly the way you want. Like the things you've set in motion are already coming all the way over here in one long smooth arc. I'm so curious as to these 2. So this position is the resolution. This position is, we already know your future. So let's see what these 2 are. We have this one, the 8 of Wands, so rapid movement. Your resolution is coming to you swiftly that you have wanted and been working for. And Queen of Cups, oh my. Pile number 1, how did this even, I mean, you are so, this is just the most amazing reading. Let's take these 2 here. We've got the 8 of Wands, and we have the Queen of Cups. The 8 of Wands is rapid forward movement. It's kind of neutral in meaning. As a tarot card, it could be rapid movement in either direction, in any direction. Rapid movement that is, that is going downhill, rapid movement that's going uphill, or rapid movement that's just kind of staying the same old. But that's accompanied with the Queen of Cups, which is being in complete and utter contentment with your world. You are abundant and you're loved. Pile number 1, this is the most amazing reading. I cannot believe it. It's like, we don't even need any oracle cards. There's absolutely no question of what you have here. This is amazing. This is you. I mean, this card is so indicative of what you are the bird, and your hard work is just sitting on your back, sheltering you from any rain, from any discomfort from now on, because you have worked hard. This is not to say you're like, this is showing you have already worked hard and you already have put this in motion, and this is coming for you because you have worked so hard, pile number 1. There is absolutely, I don't think there's anything else to add, and this is an unforgettable reading, pile number 1. It's so amazing. I just want to sit here with you for just a moment. I'm going to sit here in silence for a moment with you so I can just enjoy this amazing reading. And yes, I'm so happy that you joined me for this reading, because it couldn't have gotten any better. Literally, I'm just trying to think, it couldn't have gotten any better. So I know that you enjoyed this reading, and I would love it if you liked, commented, shared it, and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any future readings. And I know I will see you very soon. Bye for now. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose this After Tarot card, where the Fool has actually fallen off the cliff, but is taking this opportunity to sniff his rose. So funny, so charming. And the dog is saying, "What is going on? Ah, arf, arf." And the Fool is saying, do not fret, dear canine. I am wont to sniff my rose." That is what is happening. Okay, all right, oh, okay. So we're gonna put, oh, and you chose this malachite hexagonal point. And let's put this over here. And I'm going to keep this here. I have a special shaped reading for you today, so this is gonna stay out here. Keep it here. And I am going to pull one oracle card from this deck here. Let's ask it for one card. We need one card for pile number 2. All right, what do we have? We have 27, the gardener. How apropos, because what is this Fool doing? He is sniffing his rose. So you're both the sniffer and the gardener. All right, let's see. All right. So we are going to take 3 cards from this deck. All right, let's see. Oop. And I have a special shaped, like, reading for us today. And then let us take 2 cards from this deck. Pile number 2 needs some cards. Actually, both of these want to come out, so I'll put 2 in this position here. And let's see with this one. We will take 1 card from this one. And then this position right here, this is the final resolution. We're gonna take 1 card from 2 decks. Whoa, this one definitely wants to come out. And then we need to make sure we can see this, and then 1 card from this deck. Let us see. We need 1 card. We need 1 card for pipe. There we go. All right, pile number 2. This is the way this is going. This is your past. Each position has a meaning. So this is your past. So we're gonna go through each card, reveal it, and talk about it at the same all at the same time. So this is your past you. The 2 of Wands. So this is really a decision of where to go. Look at this figure. Wait, let's look at this figure in the background here. You know, it almost looks like a shattered face, even though it's not shattered. It's this like lightning or something growing out of this woman's head, and she has to decide, this woman has to decide which one she's going to be. Kind of this reflection of herself or herself. So I know what this means. This is, okay. Do you know how when we do not, oh, I have to get rid of the lint. Do you know how when we are reactive, it's like a veneer. It's like a veneer over yourself where you are processing your self-concept through what you see in the 3D. You perceive the 3D and you process it and then make that into your self-concept. Whatever the 3D is reflecting back to you, you make that into your self-concept. That's what this figure is, a reflection of her 3D. What we do when we're consciously manifesting and we're working on our self-concept is we say, this is my self-concept. This is my pile number 2 self-concept. I've decided this is what I am. And then we are that no matter what we see in the 3D. We look at the 3D and we do not bring it back to us. We look at the 3D and we say, that's either reflecting my current thinking or my past thinking. And no matter what the 3D tells me, shows me, I am secure in my self-concept. And that's what you are doing right here. Pile number 1, you are deciding that you are the new you. That's your past. You've done a lot of work already. So this is your present. This card is representing your present. 3 of Cups. Wow. Pile number 2, you have the 3 of Cups, which is camaraderie, joy, togetherness. This isn't necessarily love. This is friendship and good times. It could be love, but it is, you know, it's kind of neutral in that it could be love, but it's just, you know, you see they're all just having a really good time. This is 3 women having a blast. That is your present. And now this card is your future self. All right, so curious. The Lovers. Wow. I mean, you've already made your choice. So this Lovers card could be a choice card, but in this case, this is really a love card. This is, you have made your choice, and no matter what you want the love to look like with whoever it is, this is really, you are loved. Oh, do you see it? I didn't notice this on first glance. This gentleman is made out of, his torso is a tower of playing cards. How cute. All right, so, and she's a chess set. Well, I mean, I don't think it's a chess set, but I'm going to say it's a chess set. It's statues, but I'm going to say she's playing chess in there. Since he's playing cards, she's playing chess. All right, so he's playing a game of, he's thinking he's playing a game of chance, and she's thinking she's playing a game of strategy. I don't know about that, but anyway. So it looks like he's not a conscious manifestor because he thinks things are done by chance, and she knows they're done by strategy and consciously manifesting. So pile number 2, your future self is completely and utterly loved. 3 very strong cards. Just like pile number 1. It's like a little story. It's like you've decided, you have friendship and you have love. All right, so this card, this position, number 4, is advice. The Emperor. Wow. Yes, stay seated in your power. And your power is that self-concept that you have already decided. Remember, this is your past card. You've already decided. So they're very similar. They're wearing the same color. They've got that same determined look. They are facing, they're forward. I mean, she's not facing into the, toward the viewer, but she's facing forward for her. She's facing forward from her perspective. He's facing forward from his perspective. You are facing forward from wherever your perspective is, pile number 2, and it's just saying persist. Your advice is persist. That is the advice, but we already see that you have made so much work for you, if you know what I mean. Like, you have not been working in vain. You have been working in just concentrating and doing everything right. And you don't have to be perfect. This is not me saying you have to be perfect to manifest, because you do not. Let's look at this. Environment or others. And for this position, 2 cards came out. Wow, the 5 of Cups. Feels like somebody is regretting something. It feels like this is another person's perception. I'm so curious. What is this one? Wow, 2 5s. How powerful. Pile number 2. Yes, this is someone else's perception of what's going on. They are completely regretting something they have done that involves you. They are completely regretting their position right now, and they are completely regretting the past. And someone, this could be a different person, someone has had, this is someone has had a victory. So let me put this card down so I can poke at this card. This person has become victorious over at least these 2. All right, so this person is victorious. These people are the losers. And so this person has all 5 swords. But this person is now alone and has no friends, no allies. These 2 people are going to, they're going to the same space. They're going to commiserate, they're going to strategize, and they're going to have some plan, and they're going to, in my opinion, they're going to win at something else. Either that or they're going to get their revenge on this prize. Something. They're like, okay, we are no longer friends or even friendly adversaries with this Five of Swords figure. We are now friends with each other, we're allies, and we're going to go off and do great things. In the meantime, this person is alone. The skies are gray, the surf is up. This person might fall ill. This person might, there's something happening. This person has no allies anymore, only has the cold, sharp swords, and is actually going to regret their victory. So this could be the same person because there's a lot of regret in both cards. So there's somebody in your life that is really regretting the past and really wishing that they had done things differently, and that is just very, very apparent. Pile number 2. Yes. Now let's look at this card. This position is, you could say it's obstacles, or it's hidden influences. It's either or. It doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be good. Let's see what this card is. The 7 of Cups. More choices. I wonder, what is this choice about? I think I'm going to have to pull another card for this. We'll use the same deck. I'm going to pull another card. So this is choice. Temperance. I wonder what is going on here. Let me think for a moment. Well, all right, so we have, wow, look at this. Well, now that I'm looking at these a little bit more, there's something completely the same with both of these figures. If you notice, I'm going to put this one behind so I can show you this one clearly. This is the air. She's half in the air, and she's half underwater. She's half in the air, and she's half underwater. The thing is, yeah, pile number 2, you're kind of between two worlds. You are like, this woman is obviously more suited to live in the air. This woman, mermaid, is obviously more suited to live in the sea, in the water. You have a choice as to whether you have a choice as to what, like, 2 successful paths. This is you. You have a choice of whether you are going to be A or B. And instead of, there's 3 choices actually. There's three things you can do. You can either say this is your career. I mean, it could be love. It could be, like 2 specific people. It could be 2 specific places to live. It could be anything, but I'm just saying, for instance, if it is career. So you will probably know soon what this is in your life. But just as an example, we're going to use career. So let's say you have 2 careers. You want to be an artist, and you also would love to be a dancer. Whatever. We're just saying. Or, a competitive swimmer. You want to be an artist, and you want to be a competitive swimmer and go to and train for the Olympics. You have 3 choices. You can either become the artist and put all of your energy into being an artist. You can be, you know, you can decide, I want to be a competitive swimmer, and put all your energy into being a competitive swimmer, or you can do both. And really, both of these cards are saying that you can be successful at either, that you have the talent and the aptitude to be either. And that if this choice is about love, you have two specific people that you are interested in. You could be happy with either or both. You could be, you know, this is saying that you are very strong and secure, and you can make a choice and it will be good either way. Don't be afraid. You know, this is the big advice. Don't be afraid to make a choice. Don't be afraid to make the choice that suits you, pile number 2, because how are we gonna get this in here? Don't be afraid to make the choice that is going to suit you, pile number 2. That's the big advice here. Now, this is the resolution, the outcome. We've got 2 cards here. I'm so curious. The Strength card. What does this mean? I'm going to hold judgment on this, because this could mean you either need strength to continue on your journey to be getting at your resolution, or that you have the strength, that you need the strength, or that you already have it. So I'm so curious. The 9 of Pentacles, wish fulfillment. So pile number 2, you already have the strength, and your final outcome is wonderful abundance. Card drop. That's it. The end. No, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty much saying pile number 2. My camera glitched there for a second. Listen, pile number 2. There's not much else I can say. I'm going to explain a little bit more, but there's really not much else. Strength card and wish fulfillment, complete abundance. You are successful. What was I just saying? It's like you have the aptitude and you have the will to be successful at any choice. There's two, you know, whatever you're choosing. And it doesn't have to be just your career or just your love life or whatever. It could be all of your, you know, your abundance, your career, your love life, anything. We're seeing such favorable things going on in this whole story that this is your reading. This is your amazing, beautiful, wonderful reading, pile number 2, and you are a beautiful, amazing, and wonderful person. All right, pile number 2, I am so happy that you joined me for this reading. I appreciate and love every like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I know that I will see you very soon. Bye for now. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose this Fool card. Self-propelling, self-playing drum. So interesting. I love this artwork and this obsidian hexagonal point. This obsidian is just so, it's like the depth of it looks endless inside, if you understand what I mean. So this is going to stay, well, this is actually going to stay here. And I'm going to pull one oracle card for us from this deck. Let's wake it up, jiggle it a little bit. Ooh, you didn't even need to ask, it came right up. Let us see what we have here. 51 to the moon and back. Wow, are you going on a journey? Are you going on a trip? Pile number 1 doesn't have, pile number 3, it doesn't have to be a trip, like it can be a figurative trip. Let us see what we have. So we are going to pull several cards from this one. We're going to pull 4 cards from this. Oh no, I'm sorry, 3 cards. Here's number 1. Actually, this is, all 3 of these cards wanted to come out together. So this is card 1, 2, and 3. We're going to pull 2 cards from this deck. 1. We need 1 more. Whoop. 2. We need 1 card from this deck. And we need 1 card from this deck. And 1 from this deck. All right, pile number 3. So each of these positions has a special meaning. So we are going to start with each, we're going to go through each one, and I'm going to talk about each one as it comes out. This one is your past. So let's see, I'm curious to see what we have. The 8 of Pentacles. This 8 of Pentacles, the specific 8 of Pentacles, came out in pile number 1. This is you. You have been creating this is totally a creating your own self-concept. So you have been sewing away, stitching away at your new self-concept. And this 8 of Pentacles means you are ready. You are ready to harvest it. Meaning you are, how should I say it? This is your past, that you have done the work, and that your self-concept is where you want it, because 8 of Pentacles is harvesting what you have sown. Ha ha ha. So, isn't that funny? Do you get the pun? Harvesting what you have sown, as in S-O-W-N is the saying, but she has S-E-W-N. She's harvesting what she has S-E-W-N. Haha. Anyway, so that is your past. Pile number 3, you have been working on your self-concept so much that you have harvested what you wanted. So this card is your present. The Knight of Cups. Forward movement in your love life. That's what this looks like. Look at this. Is this you and your specific person, or is this just you and you? Is this you looking at yourself, or you looking at your specific person? Look at, there's 2 butterflies perched on this tree and hundreds of others in the sky. Moths, maybe, because it's nighttime. I wonder if this is you looking at you, or you looking at your specific person, because there's really, It could be either pile number 3. Maybe you don't know. Maybe this is the point that you, oh, maybe pile number 3, maybe you're just in the present. You are wondering if you, or maybe you just have decided it's like you're, So obviously in the past you were looking at your self-concept and really making that your priority. Now, is it that you're turning from, like, that you are so secure in your self-concept that you are being advised here by this card that you can now, you are secure enough in your self-concept that you can turn from just concentrating on your self-concept to manifesting specific things. I'm wondering, I'm really curious if this clarifies it. This is your future you card. So if this clarifies it, then that's fine. If it doesn't, maybe or maybe not, we'll pull another card for this one. So the Moon. This is using your intuition, your subconscious, you know, your hopes and dreams, and your just everything that we use when we are consciously manifesting. We're using our mind, we're using our thoughts, we're using our desires, right? So interesting. She is looking at the Moon as if it is her lover. There's 2 cards here, came out one after the other, of someone looking at someone as a lover or something. I wonder. We're going to come back to this. Maybe we will get clarity throughout the rest of these cards. This, well, maybe this one, because this card is advice. Let us see what this one says. The 9 of Swords. This is the ultimate persist card. No, maybe not the ultimate. There are other persist cards, but this is the persist one. This is that you have done a lot of work. You're feeling a little bit beat up. Maybe you've had to take a good long look at yourself and you have felt like, wow, you know, I X, Y, and Z, I did this, that, and the other thing, and I am now pretty sad looking at something I did in the past. Maybe. I'm just using this as an example. Something, or maybe you just had to you, what seems like a long journey to where you are now. But the 9 of Wands, did I say 9 of Swords? If I did, I'm sorry. Of course, this is the 9 of Wands. This 9 of Wands is telling us that you just persist. This is your advice, is persist. This card is environment and others. This card could mean your environment as a whole. It could mean a specific, not a specific person, you know, it could mean a certain person. So I'm very curious about this. The Magician. Talk about ultimate cards. This is the ultimate manifestation card, manifester card. Is this you, pile number, maybe pile number 3, maybe you made this your environment because you have been persisting so much that everything you're seeing is a manifestation of yours, but everything you're seeing is starting to become a conscious manifestation of yours. I think that we are seeing, I think what I'm seeing here is a little bit of self-doubt. A little bit of self-doubt, a little bit of like, am I really this powerful? Am I really this sure? Am I really doing this? Is this real? Is this, is this, you know, kind of, But what these cards are showing you, that you really have done so much work and that you just need to persist, and you are creating this you are recreating your entire environment, pile number 3. That's definitely what this is saying. This position is either, it could be obstacles, it could be hidden influences, it could be anything around you. It's not necessarily good or bad, it's neutral. We'll see what it says. The Page of Pentacles. So lots of activity. Lots of activity, lots of things falling into place, lots of energy, lots of abundance coming, lots of things happening. That's what this energy says to me. Lots of letters being written. Lots of both letters and scrolls. It's funny, look at this little tree stump. There's some little arms. Is this arms from a creature? Is this a little creature, or is this the arms from the tree holding this letter for this little dragonfly person? He's got spats on too, I just have to say. Very cute. And he also has a dragonfly friend, and he's a dragonfly boy. This page is hard at work. You have, this looks like pile number 3. It looks like you are being told that what you have set in motion, what you have been consciously manifesting, what you've been repeating to yourself over and over again, what you have been scripting about over and over again, what you have been manifesting over and, like concentrating on and working with and using your subconscious and concentrating on and concentrating on and concentrating on and concentrating on, is actually now coming to fruition. And it's kind of giving you this, if you're feeling a little worn down, this reading is telling you, hey, do not worry. Pile number 3, you know that saying, I've got you? Well, pile number 3, you've got you. It's working, it's fine, it's wonderful. You are perfect. This position is a resolution. I'm so curious for you. The Page of Pentacles again. Wow. One right after the other. And he's got dragonflies, she's got butterflies. I'm so curious. What is this one? The Moon. Oh my gosh, pile number 3. You have such an intricate and interesting reading. Pile number 3, you need to just persist, and everything is coming for you. This Moon card, both Moon cards are in their positive aspect, which is, let me get this up a little bit more so you can see this. Both of these Moon cards are just saying, persist in what you want. I'm wondering if there's a little doubt as to what you want. I'm wondering if you're kind of not waffling, but maybe you're saying, okay, I want this. One day you're saying, okay, I definitely want this. Another day you're saying, I definitely want that. Or you're kind of changing your affirmations because you are maybe not seeing, I'm not seeing movement, so I'm going to change my affirmations. Or I'm seeing movement, like, I am affirming for this. I look outside in the 3D, I see this happening, so I'm going to change my affirmations to suit the 3D. Well, that means that you are constantly going out to the 3D to check. And this work that you've been doing to craft your new self-concept, pile number 3, this is kind of the same message that pile number 2 had. looking at the 3D and saying, oh, looking at the 3D to form your self-concept is our old way. Looking at the 3D and thinking that says something about you is what we used to do. Looking at your 3D and not allowing it to shake your self-concept is our new way. Pile number 3. These 2 Page of Pentacles are very, like transformative power. Using your power in a transformative way, and that is exactly what you, pile number 3, are doing. You, pile number 3, are using your power in a transformative way, and what you're transforming is yourself. This is not an arc, this is a circle for you today. It's going back to you. I feel like I think this is your overall advice. Whenever you're feeling buffeted by your 3D, you go back to your self-concept. Whenever you are questioning, you go back to your self-concept. Whenever you are feeling like anything, you go back to your self-concept. Whenever you're saying, what am I doing? You go back to your self-concept. Anything that you are questioning, or anything that you find yourself worried about, anything where you find yourself thinking about things from the past, you go back to your self-concept and you stitch away. And some days you might have to stitch a lot. Other days you are saying, oh, I know I've got this. But in every moment is a new opportunity for you, pile number 3. And you have so got this. I feel like this whole reading is just telling you that don't worry, pile number 3, you do have this power. You are a master manifester. We all are. You are just now turning into a master conscious manifester, and this is you. This is you, pile number 3. You are what you have been trying to do, you have done. I just want to say, these 2 cards, this is you. I guess this is you manifesting a specific person, and this is you manifesting your new self-concept. And look, this one, she's bending down kind of awkwardly, kind of trying to help this person. And this one, she's just so in love. She's in love with herself. So, that saying, you have to help yourself before you can help others. Put your mask on first in the plane. Put your oxygen mask on first before you put on other people's oxygen mask. That's what this is. Put your own oxygen mask on, pile number 3, before you put on other people's oxygen masks. You are being called upon to love yourself like there is no tomorrow. I mean, you are being called on to realize just how beautiful and special you are, pile number 3. That's your reading. This is your reading, and it's so powerful, and you have so much energy and so much abundance coming. I don't know if I even said enough about this 2 pages of the 2 pages of Pentacles that came out one after the other. So much abundance, so much energy, so much just positive energy, not just energy, positive forward movement, positive verve and vigor, and abundance. You have such a beautiful reading, and it is, if you are waffling or wavering, just know. You don't have to think. You don't have to wonder. You just can know that this is the real you, that you are and have created the new you. Pile number 3, this is your beautiful reading. I want to tell you that I just so appreciate every like, comment, share, and subscribe, and that I really appreciate you joining me, and I know I will see you very soon. Bye for now.